Welcome to Chats with a Nurse, where we sit down and ask our nurses questions around pregnancy, body literacy, sexual health, and general women's health.
Hey girl, today we're talking all about ultrasounds. So you may have taken a pregnancy test, it's positive, and you're thinking, now, should I get an ultrasound? And so our amazing RDMS stenographer, Haley, is here to tell us what we should do.
Sure.
So Haley, what does an early ultrasound actually show, and why is it so helpful for us?
Sure. I think it's a great question. Many times if it's your first time doing an ultrasound for a pregnancy, you're like, oh, you get in here and you think like, I'm going to see this really cute baby, but not quite yet. So an early ultrasound, you typically get it between like 6 and 9 weeks. A lot of your OB offices won't schedule you till 7 to 10 weeks. But here we like to do it, but starting at 6 we're comfortable with. And that's because at 6 weeks you're going to see a pregnancy inside your uterus, which is key, right? That's step number one. Any ultrasound that you're having when it's early pregnancy is to make sure you're okay. And as a woman, and the first step is to make sure you're pregnant where you should be, right? Because if you're pregnant where you shouldn't be, we're concerned about your health. So make sure you're pregnant inside your uterus. You'll see this little gestational sac, which looks like a balloon inside your uterus. And then we're looking for a yolk sac, which is what basically feeds and grows your pregnancy until the placenta develops. And then, of course, we're looking to see a tiny little fetus or a baby. At that point, though, it looks like a little drop, like you put a pin inside there. It's so small. I think oftentimes too, like the guys in the room are like, oh. Often the woman is like, okay, yeah, I see that. But the guys are like, that's it?
Right.
Yes, that's it for now. It does get cuter. But that's kind of early pregnancy, what you can expect to see. It's not this big grand thing you see on television.
Yeah. Okay, so making sure that it's in the uterus.
Yep.
And everything is progressing kind of properly.
Correct. There's certain measurements that need to match up with early pregnancy for us to feel confident that your pregnancy is going to be viable.
Awesome. And kind of, I think you already kind of said this, but what is about the right time to get that early ultrasound?
So you really don't want to do it until you're about 6 weeks pregnant. And that's because until you're 6 weeks, that fetal heart rate cannot be detected yet. And so at that 6 week mark, we can measure a fetal heart rate, and that's then going to tell us for sure that it is like a viable pregnancy.
So what if someone feels they feel completely fine, they feel like everything's good, but do they still need to get that ultrasound?
Yes, for sure. Often people come in wanting the ultrasound even more because they feel good. Because most people think, okay, I'm pregnant, I'm going to feel like dirt.
Right.
And some do and some don't. I call them pregnancy unicorns. If you aren't feeling sick, good for you. But yes, so you still need an ultrasound because an ultrasound is going to kind of complete the whole picture, right? So a pregnancy test is just telling you that you've got pregnancy hormones inside your body. That's all it's telling you. And those pregnancy hormones could be coming from outside your uterus. And so that's a big deal. So you've got to make sure that you're pregnant inside your uterus, even if you are doing a more holistic like midwife pregnancy or birthing center pregnancy, right? So if you're not doing a hospital, even that kind of situation, they're still going to recommend you get one at the very beginning, even if that's your only one, because it's so important to make sure that you're okay, and that can only be detected by that first ultrasound.
Right. So good. What should somebody do if they feel like they can't afford one?
Good question, because if you don't have insurance, they can be pricey. Of course, there are resources out there, and I think that's the biggest thing is people don't know who to ask or how to ask or if they should ask. Search it. Our center here at BFR Medical, it's free. You don't pay for anything to get that ultrasound here, and we're not the only one like that. So even if you're not located near us, there are centers all around. They're going to offer that free medical grade pregnancy test and that free ultrasound to make sure you're okay. And then, of course, once you get into a place like this, even if it's not ours, they're going to have a lot of guidance and education on what to do next. So is it pregnancy Medicaid? How do you apply for that? Or Do you need a different option? Is there a clinic that does a sliding scale for prenatal? They're going to have all that sort of information. And so you're not just getting the ultrasound by coming to a place like this, you're getting handed what's next, next steps in taking care of you and your pregnancy.
Yeah, and that support. So important.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy. I didn't know these things existed during my first pregnancy, but I wish I would have.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do I do now?
That's right.
Someone tell me I'm okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome. You do that very well.
Well, ladies, that's kind of it for our ultrasound chat. You didn't get a nurse today, but you got a sonographer. If you have any other questions about what that first ultrasound is like, or you've had that first ultrasound and you're unsure what it was about, feel free to drop them. We'd be happy to chat with you. But just kind of wanted to close it out by saying, you're good. Find a place to get that ultrasound. It's going to really give you that complete picture, whether you're really excited to be pregnant, if you're shocked, if you're unsure what you want to do, that ultrasound is necessary first to make sure that you're okay before you take any next.
Thanks, Haley.
Welcome.
We'll catch y'all next time.